All right, man. So, how did you feel about like hunting for games in Washington versus like Arizona?
It's very different. And I know that's easy to say, like, oh, you're in a
Mm,
different location, but you guys have more stores than
right.
Arizona. The stores that come to mind in Arizona, giving you a shout if you ever go to Arizona. Big shout out to Fallout Games. Big shout out to Zed and Richard, all boys that are Fallout Games. The other one you have is like Game Zone,
Hmm.
and then you have like a lot of Zia Records, which is like a record store,
Right.
a bookstore, a pop culture store, and games.
Right.
So there's that, right?
Hmm.
But here it's like every other corner,
Mm.
and then there's like little niche places that sell 'em. Like
Yeah.
we went to a liquor store
Yeah.
that had video games.
That tripped me out. That reminded me of that time when I went to that clothing store in that Sunday antique when I was walking past and they had like a little consignment bin and it had all games. How much are they? $10 a piece. And I'm like, what? Any game in there $10 a piece, and you find that rare game. So it kind of reminds me like if you're living in a state and you're just like, oh man, it's kind of dry here or whatever like
Mm-hmm.
that. You go somewhere else, it's like mind blowing. Give you an example. When I went to Missouri, they had Saturn games at stores, but you never see that anymore. Saturn games like just like easy to find, like at pawn shops and Sega CD stuff. I was like, wow, like it blew me away.
So I'll also say this: if you guys know me, a lot of you know that I crap on GameStop a lot. I come out to this GameStop over here, and I'm like, you guys have more variety of things, Reggie. There's
Hmm.
way more things. We saw the little Neo Geo machines
Yeah,
that were there on sale for like $60, and they had like five of them there.
and they're still not flying
And
for
yeah,
for that
yeah,
price.
I know, right?
Right.
I'm like, this shouldn't be that. But at the same time, none of that stuff is at the GameStops in Arizona that I go
Mm.
to. And when you go to those things in Arizona, it's like, hey, do you want a T-shirt? Do you want a sweater? And then the dude's like sweating you like crazy to buy this stuff. You want a new copy of Madden, also with a Dragon Ball Z sweater? And it's like,
It's like some corporate dude has like a sniper rifle on him, like
yeah,
just
and
forcing him to sell
and I
stuff.
didn't see that at
Hmm.
your game store. And not
No,
only
they,
that,
they weren't like pushing product like that. They're
mm-mm.
just being normal. Yeah.
And then we went to the mall that was around here, and they had a game store in the mall, and that was pretty dope. That was actually a really nice place. It's
Yeah.
where I got that pink PS3 controller. That
That's
was
where it
right
was
there.
from.
That's where it was from. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it was
Wow.
really really dope. It's just everything is organized too.
Hmm.
And the other thing about this, and it makes sense, like when I started thinking about it, you guys have more import stuff than we do in Arizona.
Mm.
So you're not going to see import stuff on the shelves and multiple import stuff.
Right.
So if I was in Arizona and I went to like Fallout Games, I may see one, I don't know, one Mario Kart for the SNES that's there. I go to Pink Gorilla and it's like, here's your shelf of them,
Wow.
you know?
Yeah, and it just brings up the point that like if you like going out and buying games and you're kind of tired of your area or whatever like that, when you decide to travel or maybe visiting family and you go to the stores where they live, it'll be like a different experience because there'll be a lot of different items there. So I felt that Washington was dry. I had no interest in going out like hunting for games because I know what's already out there. I definitely don't hit the Goodwill anymore,
Mm,
Value Villages.
let's go there.
Okay.
You guys Goodwill suck.
Yeah.
There's like so much freaking clothes.
Hmm.
And so, like in Arizona, right? It's like there's less. There's clothes, but it's like here are electronics,
Right.
here are DVDs,
Hmm.
here are a bunch of video games that you can find and stuff like that. I can go to a Goodwill in Arizona and find games that I want, either whether it's in the glass case, like you know how they have that glass case
Hmm.
there, whether it's in the glass case or out there in the wild.
Right.
Here, it's like no,
Yeah.
not even like crappy Wii Fit games are like out there. This is nothing. So
Straight to online for them, man. If they get that stuff, go straight online, which is like wow. So I don't even bother going there for games anymore, But other stuff, it's still good to find stuff there, like if it's not video game related.
yeah,
Um, but what I was getting to is like I said, folks, when you go to other states or whatnot, or even other cities, you'll find a lot of other stuff that's not in your neighborhood, most likely, or in your area that you usually go shopping in. For me, it took going to Missouri and seeing what they had there, and I was like, wow, dude, I was blown away because we're not seeing Saturn and Sega CD games over here in stores anymore. Over there, I saw them, and they were expensive, but at least they're there. They're
right.
there, and you could go and purchase it. So I was really impressed with that. So
When you came to Arizona, Sega Saturn's there.
Yeah, it was
Sega
there.
Saturn's there.
We even saw something really cool: Sega CD, a complete in box Sega CD with the system, Sega Genesis.
Oh yeah.
With the Sonic that came with it. I
Yeah.
had never seen one. I seen one when I was a kid. My buddy Nick had one, but I had never seen it again after that. That thing was expensive back then. Still expensive now, of course.
Here's another thing about your Seattle game stores.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna name any names. We all know who you are. Yo, your Game Boys are out of control with prices. Ladies and gentlemen, watching in YouTube land, okay? Sitting at home, eating and stuff like that, you know, having Pornhub as your second tab, which is okay. You should do things like that, okay? Listen, Game Boys, DGMs, okay, or however you pronounce it, those are not $80. Those are not $85. Those are not that. Those are not that. You want to price a 101, AGS 101? Fine. But don't give me some. It's missing a back cover. It doesn't have the fucking plastic screen on the front of it. Discolored. Looks like a hobo peed on it, and it's been out there for 35 years in the dirt, and that's 85. Like, get the fuck out of my face. The fuck out of my face with that shit, man. It's ridiculous.
That system, I don't know. It's like it's in a time capsule because they're charging the same price it was back when it first came out, or a little less or more, well, a little bit less, but still, it's like what the heck, like. Because that thing is not really a system you're gonna play on unless you mod it to have that nice screen.
That is a system that if someone broke in your house and you got scared, you throw at them because it's that big of a brick. That is not $85. That is not $85.
You might be able to knock them out with if you have all 4 AA batteries.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up, man, and the stores and everything. I thought that was really cool. And how'd you feel about your experience in Washington, man? Like you felt?
It's cold.
It's very cold.
It's cold. It's cold. Fuck that, man. It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold right now. It actually was funny. Yesterday it was actually snowing, and then like the next thing you know, an hour later the sun was out. I was like, what?
Yeah, man.
What is this weather, man? Like stick to one. You
guys have a lot of construction?
Yeah, we do.
A lot of construction.
Doing a lot of building.
And everything's down to like one road. That's the other crazy
Whoever
thing.
built the roads in Washington, man, they were in an argument with each other because there's so many ways, like how you do a U-turn and all that stuff. You have to do it's insane, man. Like I hate driving downtown, but
I went to, what is that, like? It's like Japantown or something like that.
International District.
International District, yeah. And I'm not saying that to be racist. There was literally a sign that said Japantown. That was like on a box. It was cool. It had like a monkey on it and everything like that.
Oh wow. Okay.
Like all anime style. That place is cool. Okay. That's something that I wish we had more of in Arizona. More Asian culture and stuff like that. That's important to me. They don't have that stuff there.
All right. Well, out of a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give Washington?
Oh, and compared to what? Remember, bro, I've lived all over the world.
You don't have to compare it to nothing. Just scale of 1 to 10. What do you rate Washington?
I'll answer it like this. If you think Washington is good, please type bustin' cheeks in the comments. No, it's honestly, to see trees is, Arizona, everything's brown. It's desert. To see trees is very beautiful. Yeah. To see the mountains, like, because it snowed the other day. Right. To see mountains in the background is crazy. When we went to downtown, saw the Space Needle and stuff, man, I sound like a tourist for real. Just seeing all these buildings come up like that, but not cluttered like it's New York or anything like that, that's cool. Okay. Your roads going up and down, that's fun, but I don't think I could do that every day.
All right.
So
well,
it's just a unique town. Or city, I should say.
You didn't answer my question, but it's all good.